Action.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Shuffle. This is episode 44. Thank you so much for joining us.
44.
44 Dave. Yeah, that's what that was about.
He was so...
He was so confused. I saw it on his face.
Well, Joe just said 44. I'm like, what? What are you talking about here?
Right. Well, thank you again for joining us. My name is Ben.
My name is Nick.
I am Joe.
Dave. That's me.
Dave's here.
Yes.
I am back from my 2-week
I thought you were
hiatus.
just gonna say I am Ben again and just just keep going in a circle.
I mean, I am.
Yeah?
I
You
am
are.
back.
Yes, I am
am
not.
back.
You are not.
Yeah, I heard you, we're trying to steal
Oh.
your...
Comp and name?
Yeah. Trying to steal your identity.
I was
Dude?
originally supposed to be a Benjamin, actually.
That's your middle name, isn't it?
No,
No, it's Joseph.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nick.
other Nick.
Other Nick.
His,
Oh.
his middle name is Benjamin. Hello.
Anyways.
Missed opportunity.
I know, right? My name was supposed to be Emily because I was gonna be a girl,
Oh.
but here we are, folks.
But you came out with penis.
I did.
And there
I
it
did
is.
do that. I did do that.
Oh.
Well, it was one of those things where, I don't think they knew if I was gonna be a boy or a girl beforehand.
Because it was so
So-
small.
Oh. I really
They're
want
like, well, we're looking at the ultrasound, but we don't see anything.
Wait, is that how they tell, right? They just look at that?
Yeah. Sometimes you can have both, though, and that's wild.
Like, wait.
Then that's why,
Just-
so sometimes when, a girl has more masculine characteristics, that could be why. I read about this.
And a wiener?
Because
What, she had,
when she was- and they, the parents have to choose which one they need to take off, and sometimes they take,
You feel like you can't off the other
No.
things.
Wait, like next to each other? On top of
So,
each
like-
other? What?
I would, I don't know.
No, Dave. One's on the forehead.
On the arm, like that, yeah.
Well, that makes no
Oh, yeah.
sense to me.
No, it really
Yeah,
doesn't.
it does, but, yeah.
The
Yeah.
human body is amazing.
Aerodynamics, right?
Aerodynamics.
Exactly.
Anyway, our boy Dave's got something he wants to get off his chest this week.
Yeah, I was gonna. I was trying to decide if I should tell it or not, but here we go.
Here we are.
After me, Will, Tyler, and Ben, we went golfing on Saturday to Bobo Links, and afterwards, we went to Wegmans without Ben
Oh.
because we had dropped him off
Oh.
already.
Mm-hmm.
So, couple things happened.
Oh, David.
When I was when I was getting alcohol, right? I went to the alcohol section, and me and Tyler just we stopped for a second, and we were staring at something, and there's this guy with a pallet of ice behind us, and he just goes, "Excuse me," high pitched, and we turn around, and we're like, okay. So he keeps walking, and then Will's coming this way, and as he's coming this way, he goes, "Yo, look, this dude just smashed his pallet of ice into pop, and then there was Coke just spilling all over Wegman's floor." And I'm like, what the heck? And then I had to walk over there to go grab the mics. And I was like, it's going to look like I did this. Because there was another guy coming with a pallet behind that guy, but we were in front of him. And so I grabbed my mics, walked away, and then this guy was coming behind me. And I was like, I didn't do it, bro. Don't ask me. Okay?
So wait a second. Did the first guy hit it and then just leave?
Yeah, he just
Oh.
walked into it.
He's like, I got the ice. I got to keep going.
Yeah,
That's the right thing to do.
he was
It's
trying to
gonna
get it.
melt, so he's got to keep going.
Yeah, he was trying to get it to the other side of the store, or to the ice box, whatever.
He was an employee, right?
Yeah, employee.
Okay.
Sorry. Both employees.
Probably
Just
told
making
somebody.
sure.
Both employees. And then we're gonna check out. And I hop in. Will hops in line before me, then I do, and then Tyler's behind me. Will tosses his stuff up, and then I toss mine up, and the dude scans it, and he sees the alcohol before he even scans anything. He was like, I couldn't really understand right away, but I heard IDs, and instantaneously in my head I was like, shit, because Will is 20, and he's like with me. So we came in at the same time, and I was like, if I would have if I was actually thinking at that moment, I wouldn't have even done that. But so that kind of just blew over the whole ID thing right away. And then he scans Will's stuff, and then he scans the mics, and Will goes, "That's separate." And I go, "Bro, that's separate." And bro,
Yo, bro, that's mine.
he's like, "Oh, okay." And he said something about IDs again. Now he's like, he's got the mask on, but you kind of couldn't understand him like right away. He was just kind of like going through like spits and spats of sentences, spits and spats. I don't know, whatever. So Will pays for his stuff, and he starts walking away. And then he scans the alcohol, and he's like, "I need to see IDs." Or he said I think he said, "I need to see IDs," whatever. And I said, "Yeah, I'm getting mine. I'll get mine out." He's like, "No, his ID."
Oh,
As he's walking away,
got him.
and he was like, "Cause he was like, he's with you, right?" I go, "No."
You go, I know, but he's not with me.
He was like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, even if he was, you gonna go chase him down? He's already at customer service. He's like, out the door almost. So he didn't even bother. He was like, "I need to see his ID." And I'm like, go get him then. I mean, you're the only person here that's gonna go chase after him, okay?
What are you gonna do about it?
So,
Just have a call.
we got a
We
runner.
need an ID, code red.
Got a runner. So he takes my ID. He's like, "Could you pull your face mask down?" Which, listen, bro, I felt unsafe. Just saying.
You should have been like, really? In a pandemic?
Really? I didn't even think about it because, I mean, someone did that to me before when they were checking my ID, so I was like, okay, whatever. But I'm sure someone would, like a Karen would have been like, no, get out of here. I'm not removing my mask.
Ooh, I feel bad whenever I hand my ID to somebody because look at the bottom of this thing.
Ew, what happened?
Do.
I don't know. Like, I think it's from it being in my wallet for so long and me sitting on it so much that this is just totally broken on the bottom. So anytime I hand it to somebody, they're gonna think this is fake. So I always just go like this to them, and I just go, "There you go. Yep, you see it."
Jeez.
If they try and take it, it's like, "I'm sorry, it's broken. It's not fake. I'm 24 years old."
Someone said I could have had a fake because before I got my 21 ID, it said it was expired. And they're like, yeah, it could be a fake. And I'm like, okay, well, it's not.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah. I feel like it's not, but okay.
But, so this guy, he's like, "Could you move your face mask and your hat?" And,
What the? Jesus.
Oh man, he's really.
yeah.
How old is this guy?
He was probably like, I mean, 16, 17, maybe. He looked young. He looked younger.
Surprising. I thought it would have been an older guy.
Yeah, that's what I was.
No, he was definitely younger. Maybe he was in his 20s, but we'll say 18. So I'm like, okay. And he's like, "Well, you look kind of different in the picture.
I said that to you?
But maybe it's because you grew a beard." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's exactly what happened." He's like, "Okay." So I put it up, and then he asked for Tyler's, and Tyler goes, "Mine?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, you're with me, so you gotta show him my ID." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Yeah, you look like you." I'm like, "No shit."
I hate people.
So,
just type in my birthday, get the green light, and sell me the alcohol. Like,
Yeah, most people right now I feel like are not doing that. They're like, okay, here, buy.
yeah.
I
Like
mean-
I go to Publix, I buy some White Claws. I don't even take my mask off. The woman's just like, "Do, you're good to go." I'm like, "Thank you."
yeah.
Bye.
So, so that whole time I'm just like, we're walking out, me and Tyler like, this guy, what is this guy, you know? So I text someone who works there, who's working there, and I was like, "Yo, whoever this dude was, on this register, his name is Red. That's what it said. I don't know if that's his actual name or if they just gave him a name tag, or if someone's actual name is Red.
I mean,
I don't know.
I would assume.
I guess so. But I'm like, he was the dumbest person ever. And she goes, yeah, LOL, he's autistic. And I go,
Oh,
fuck.
Oh.
Snitched on an autistic.
I was like, come on.
That entire story makes perfect sense now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
As soon as she said that, I was like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm
wow,
going
this guy's a fucking asshole.
I'm
like, oh, he's okay. I get it now.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? To me.
Good one, Dave.
Yeah.
Good one,
Hey,
Dave.
I'm a dick, yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, you didn't. It's not like you like were mean to him to his face or anything.
Yeah, you didn't say anything.
No, only behind his
Yeah.
back. That's how I always am.
You weren't like, dude, you're a fucking dick. Like, why are you making fun of the way, or why are you commenting on the way I look in my picture?
Yeah, I
And
could have been like, you fucking asshole. Yeah. And it was taken when I was 18, dipshit.
He's probably
Could-
gotten an earful from some people.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Probably.
That sucks.
But, yeah, so I felt like an ass right away. And then I just drank my problems away, you know?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, yeah, that was one thing. If I think of anything else that I was trying to think of, I'll pop in and be like, yo, I got something, but the table is, or the table? Table is somebody
Floor?
else's. The floor, thank you.
Or
One time, a similar situation, I guess. When I went to Premiere with Kate, and I was trying to buy something, and she left her wallet in the car,
Oof.
and they wouldn't let me buy it because there's no
Yeah.
ID on her. And I'm like, she's older than me, I promise.
Yeah.
And they were like, not that we don't believe you or anything, but like, kind of have to see it. So
Did she go get her ID? Or did you just not buy it?
no, we just didn't buy it.
Oh, okay.
Which probably made it look super sketchy.
Oh yeah. Undoubtedly.
how often do you guys get like ID'd when
Every
you
time.
every time?
Every time.
Rarely.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really don't get asked that often.
I mean, like at the store. I mean, like if I'm out, like at a bar or something, almost never anymore. Granted, I haven't gone to a bar in ages, but like, like if I go to Epcot and I drink there, like I haven't gotten ID'd there in a long time.
The 2 times I've been out not ID'd, and when I was younger, I was not ID'd.
Yeah, fucking our cousin's wedding, I get ID'd at an open bar, and Dave right behind me doesn't. Dave was what? Were you 19 at the time?
Yeah, I think so.
Freaking unreal. This bartender was like, "Oh, I need you to see your ID." I'm just like, "Oh, okay." Like I was 21, and then Dave comes up behind me, and I'm like, "Oh shit, Dave's not gonna be able to get some alcohol." And he goes, "Here you go, man." I'm just like, "Excuse the fuck out of me!" Like he's 3 years younger than I am.
Was that the wedding where Dave pulled out those incredible dance moves?
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Did that alcohol have a part?
Oh, of
in
course.
those-
Of
Yeah.
course. I wouldn't be doing that around my family. I'd probably be sitting at the table complaining about the whole thing. Hey, this fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be doing. But I literally... Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna change the subject a little bit, so
Well, then mine's pointless. Just go ahead.
okay. I was just gonna say like, if I go out to dinner or something like that and I get a drink, I never get ID.
Yeah, same.
But like, I mean, at like when you're buying it, I feel like
Yeah,
It's
it's
kind
a
of
bit
like
Unless
necessary.
you know the person, yeah. I mean,
yeah, like you're going to. It's like they ID my dad.
Oh yeah,
Like-
AID. Anyone who looks under the age of 40, which arguably your dad does not look under the age of 40, but
is that a shot?
Is that a shot?
Well, I mean, he's 55, so.
Yeah, so...
apparently to the grocery store people or alcohol store people, he looks under 40. He's 32.
Wait,
But
did
yeah,
you-
like I just, especially when I'm out like with my family. Never. But like if me and Dave go somewhere, I might.
Yeah.
But did we get ID'd at Louis? Or not Louis, Leo's?
Well, we got water and chocolate milk at Louis.
I meant
No, we
Leo's.
didn't.
I meant Leo's.
No, we didn't.
Okay, I didn't think so.
We didn't.
Somebody asked me yesterday at work, not like a guest, another cast member, was like, Joe, what's your favorite taco place in Orlando? And I told him what my answer was. And then he, like 5 minutes later, he was like, what's your favorite drink to get with tacos, like wherever you go? And I didn't realize till after he asked the question that, like, everyone I work with is pretty much over the age of 21. So he was talking about, like, an alcoholic beverage. So the correct answer would have been, like, a margarita or, like, a Corona. And I said, root beer, no ice. And I go, fucking stupid. Which, like, is what I get anyways. I don't, like, if I'm going out to, like, a taco restaurant, like, every Tuesday I go to get tacos, I just get a root beer. I don't get alcohol. And so, like, that was my answer. I was like, root beer, no ice. And he's just like, oh. I'm like, fucking loser. Yeah.
Hey, it had beer in it. It has beer in it, so the word beer.
Did you guys
Yeah,
ever
that's-
get like the little bottles when you were a kid and pretend you were drinking? beer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time.
Everything like
Every-
that comes in a bottle, I'm like, good.
Yeah,
I used to like look at the people at the table across from me and be like,
And, yo, you got IBC over there? Is that IBC right there?
yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I loved it.
To this day, I get excited when root beer's in a bottle.
Like, it's,
Yeah.
it's in a bottle. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah. Even though I know it's no free refills, I'm all for it.
Remember we thought Barks root beer was Bargs for
'Cause it
21
is.
years of our life?
You guys.
It is.
Yeah.
I did not, because I can read.
Whoops, it's a questionable cue.
Yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I glanced. The first time I glanced, Barks, and I never glanced after that. I just saw
Exactly.
the color.
One time glancer.
I just saw the color. I'm like, oh, it's Barks. Barks. Who's calling it Bark? What kind of name of a root beer is Barks? Bargs
What
sounds,
kind of name is Barks?
you know, like bargain. I don't know. You're getting a bargain on this root beer. No dog
You
is
know what?
drinking this root beer, okay?
No dog?
Well, it's
Oh,
not
oh,
that kind of
oh.
Bark.
Yeah.
But it is.
I imagine it's a last name.
Yeah. It most likely is.
What is happening?
What do you mean? Hey, is it
Something going on?
is it loud? He can't hear us.
I'm getting like a hell of feedback. And it's super loud and
From
gross.
all of us?
You
You
can't
still
hear us.
you
Nick.
still hearing it?
Oh.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Everybody is gonna be-
We're going to take this time to take a sponsor break, an ad break. This week's episode is sponsored by our friend Tyler Smith. He does magic. If you want to follow his magic Instagram, it's Tyler S Magic 52. He will do magic shows for you via Skype,
Zoom.
FaceTime, Zoom, whatever you want. Or he can come to you for an event and do magic shows. Contact him
In a
on
bubble
his
suit.
Instagram. What?
In a bubble suit.
In a bubble suit, yeah, so coronavirus free. Contact him on his Instagram for prices and events and days.
I hope he gets
Um,
blown up with requests.
Yeah, this is the one show. This is the one episode that we go viral. So like, it's all. Of the
And he's like,
requests.
whoa, what? I'm not, what? I'm
But
not
yeah,
doing
he,
that.
He told us that he would sponsor us and give us each $5 a month. So yeah, so contact him because then we're getting paid. We're getting paid for this shit, boys.
This,
Use code shuffle at checkout.
hey, he
Yeah,
can
for
hear
50%
us.
off
50
his
cents
show.
off. Oh,
50 cents. Oh, 50%, 50 cents.
This show is also
You ask
brought
him,
to you
use
by
code shuffle and he'll tell you what you get off.
Extra. Long-lasting flavor.
Is it extra long-lasting flavor, or is it just extra
It's just
long-lasting flavor?
extra. Oh.
It's extra
long-lasting
long-lasting
flavor.
flavor. And I think it's extra long.
Ben, how can you? No, it's not extra
It's
long.
also not extra long gum.
It's extra long-lasting flavor.
I mean, relative to other gums.
Well,
it is
technically, this one definitely says extra long-lasting flavor.
I think that's why they called it extra, because they were like, listen, this gum's got long-lasting flavor. What do we call it? And they're like, extra?
Somebody was like, well, how long?
Yeah, they're like, it's pretty extra long.
extra long.
Ben, how can you hear us right now?
What?
How can you hear us right now?
My ear holes, David. Come on, bud.
This guy.
What do you
Dave,
mean?
you can switch your audio to your computer.
Yeah, not everything's.
Yeah, but I would be surprised if we're not hearing ourselves.
Well, because he doesn't have an external microphone set up.
I
Oh,
do not.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
never mind.
Right. So anybody else got a Nick? Did you say you had something?
No, I did, and then I forgot.
No. Nice.
Dude.
Ben.
So
Like a chipmunk.
on my birthday, which was last week.
Yeah, we
22.
told that to Jeff.
You did?
But we
Yeah.
did. I don't know if nobody watched the show until yesterday. So like we had 0 views all week until literally yesterday.
Okay. Well, my birthday was last week, and I was on vacation in the Fingy Lakes, and so I wanted to go to like a bunch of breweries and stuff on my birthday, and we went to this one place because we went to a place beforehand, and the guy that worked there was like, so my dad. Preface. My dad.
It's like the guy that works there was your dad.
No. So the first place we went, which was called Starkey's Lookout, which is very close to Sharky's Lookout.
Yeah, I saw that on Kate's
Something.
Or YouTube.
Snapchat story.
Hey, you bet.
Yeah. I was gonna get a shirt for each of you guys and just like get a marker and where the T was, just like add a little. But so me and my dad we like split a flight there, and my dad drinks like the really dark beers, like the stouts and the porters. So the guy brought it over, and my dad was like, "Oh, this one's mine," obviously because it was so dark, and I got all like the other fruity ones and stuff.
Oh yeah. The good ones.
Right, yeah. And the guy was like, "Oh, if you like stouts, there's this place on the other side of the lake that has both a chocolate stout and a peanut butter stout. And if you get like a third glass, you can mix them together."
Oh.
I want it.
And my dad was like, "I'm interested." So we go to this place, like mostly because of that. Because I had, but like I had looked at the stuff anyway, and I was like, "Oh, there's probably a couple that I would try there anyway." So we went, and we sit down, and like we got there at like 2:55. Place didn't open till 3. So we're like, whatever, we'll just hang out for a couple minutes. And then we go in, so we're obviously the first ones in there, and the people there like have no clue what's going on. Like they were all super nice, but like it kind of seemed like, for one thing, that they were like annoyed that we were there.
Like right when they opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
How
like,
dare these people be here?
right? And second of all, like it just seemed a little unorganized, which like with everything that's going on right now, no business is operating as usual. So like I get it, but
Yeah.
also been a couple months, like figure it out. So like they bring us to a table outside, and we're sitting down, and the waitress comes over, and because like at breweries right now, like you can't just like go up to the bar and get stuff. You have to like sit, and then they just bring it to you because whatever. So we're sitting down, and again, she's like not overly kind at all. So like we order what we want, and they're like out of half of the stuff that they have there.
What?
Yeah. So, and then like as we're walking through, like we sat outside, but you have to walk through the main building to get to where like you sit outside.
Right.
And they had like TVs up with like the screens, and that were like rotating like everything they had on tap.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got outside and we were looking at a beer list, and we was like, clearly the list was not everything that was on the TV screens inside.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, because there was one specific one that had a funny name, and then it wasn't on the list. And then so like I asked, I was like, "Do you have more stuff that's on tap then what's on this list? She goes, no, that's everything. I'm like, well, I saw some ones on inside that
Aren't on the list.
aren't on this one. She's like, oh yeah, we're probably out of those. And I'm like,
Probably.
Oh
We're in a
god.
great business here, guys.
awesome. Thanks. So then we ordered, and like, so we got a flight was I think 5 different ones. So my dad got the chocolate stout and the peanut butter stout and like an oatmeal one too. And then I got 2 of them, and like I handed her my ID, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, it's your birthday." And I'm like, "Damn right, it's my birthday." She's like, "Mine's tomorrow," and I was like, "Happy birthday to us." And, so then she started being nice to us because it was my birthday.
Ah, because you share
And-
you almost share a birthday.
Right. So then she comes out, or no, a different lady comes out a minute later, and she's just holding a beer, like not one of like one of the tasting size ones, and she's like, "Happy 21st birthday," and she puts it down in front of me, and she goes, "This one's on the house," and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, thanks! Not my 21st birthday."
You told her that?
Yeah.
You should have just played along.
And she was like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She said you were 21. And I'm like, can't do math.
You're like, nice girl, not too bright.
And she's like, "Oh, well, happy birthday anyway. Hope you enjoy
Still on the
it."
house.
Still on the house. She'd already said it was, so
Yeah.
can't walk back on that.
No
one.
takesies, backsies.
Yeah.
You should have just gulped it down immediately. Like,
But like, she didn't tell me what it was.
Did it taste good?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was really good. And like, but we had no idea what it was. We had the beer list, and we're trying to like guess what it is.
Yeah.
And then the other lady comes out with the flight, and we're like, "What is this?" It's an IPA, by the way. It was really good. Weird. But didn't have the chocolate stout, which was like the reason we went there. They were out.
Did they have the peanut butter?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but
How did that taste?
I thought it was alright. My dad really liked it, but I'm not really into those. But then like we're leaving, and my dad's like, "Oh, we gotta pay for it," and they're like, "No, you're good.
oh,
Nice day."
that's cool.
They just gave you a bunch of free beer?
4 free beers.
4 free beers.
Full flight,
Did-
free.
You guys like, and was anyone else in there by the time you guys left?
Yeah. It was not like full, but there were quite a few other people there.
So I guess the not so nice service is okay when you get a bunch of free shit.
Yeah, they ended up being really nice at the end, but like
Yeah.
when we got there, it would seem like a mess. And the beer was pretty good, so I was like, I don't know how I feel about this place at all.
Mixed emotions.
So
Hmm.
that was a good day though.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Wish
We
I
should,
liked
like-
beer.
Give it time.
Okay, give it time. I said I wish I liked beer.
Oh, yeah.
We should like as a group do that some sort of thing sometime. It'd be fun.
There's a lot of breweries here in Florida. You guys could come down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really? In a pandemic?
Yeah.
Ah!
Florida.
Anyways, I'm going to change the topic to the thing that I wanted to talk about. Totally not weird, weekly, or anything at all. So I was peeing the other day,
Nice,
as one
good.
does. Yeah. Very dehydrated, in case anyone was wondering, as per usual, because I don't drink water.
Sure.
Yep. Do you guys, when peeing, do you always pee into the water, or do you generally aim for, like, the sweet spot in the back of the toilet where it's quiet? What's
Depends
your
on the
go-to?
company or time of day.
Right. Okay, I was alone. It was like 11 o'clock at night.
I'd be hardcore pissing in
Alone?
the pool.
Yeah. Power hog that thing.
What?
Yeah,
So, but like, if there's company,
On the side.
On the
you're
side.
going, like side or back to hit the
It
silent
depends
spot.
if I'm trying to impress. Because if you're think about this, if you're like, my theory is if you're going like hardcore like power stream
That's
into
big
the
dick energy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a power stance right there.
So depending on
Intimidation tactic.
Yeah.
so depending on who you know, who the company is.
Like if Shannon's over, I'm always peeing as silent as possible.
Okay.
Because I just don't want her to hear me pee. But if I'm by myself, the other night I was going for the back of the toilet just because. But like sometimes, I'd say 90% of the time, it's
I back up just to see,
see your distance.
like a rainbow I can get.
If I'm in like a public, like this happened to me at school the one time. I was peeing, and Nate goes, we're in the back room of West, and I had to go to the bathroom. He got out, I went in, and he's standing there. And then there's also other people. So I started peeing. He goes, "Hey, bro, I can hear you peeing." And I'm like, so then I instantly moved to the side. I was like, I don't even know why. But like in that situation, I really wish I would have thought. But I really just had to go to the bathroom. So I was like, I gotta go. But and then if I would have actually thought and used my brain, I would have peed to the side just so because there's people that were in the back room, and I don't like hearing meet people. I don't like people hearing me pee.
Yeah.
So in that situation,
like, everyone pees, but I don't like people hearing me pee. I don't think anybody likes being heard while peeing.
No.
No, not
One
really.
time, my parents were at the dinner table, which is right here where I am sitting, and they had friends over, like family friends that I've known my whole life, so it's not like that weird. But so I went upstairs. I was upstairs, and you know where my bathroom is upstairs, right?
Yeah.
He's like directly above you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's directly above me. Yeah. So, and I had the door open because
Nobody's up there.
Yeah.
nobody
No,
else is up there ever.
Uh-huh.
So like, why? It's extra energy I don't need to expend. It's fine.
Yeah. This is so much of a task. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you keep a breeze going in there. It's kind of nice. So, actually, that's totally false. It was like winter. There was no breeze.
no breeze necessary.
So, but doors open, and I had to pee like really bad. So, like power hogging it.
Power hogging it.
Yeah. So, my parents are sitting here with their friends, and they can hear me pee. They can hear me pee.
That's a power hog right there.
And my dad yells up, and he's like, "Close the door next time."
I would not go back downstairs.
I'd be so embarrassed.
I was
the rest
like,
of it.
"What?" And he's like, "We can hear you peeing." I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah, I would not walk back downstairs.
No, I'm hibernating.
Yeah, I'm done for the next 3 weeks.
Again, though, it was like people that I've known my whole life, like
Yeah.
my uncle, and
Yeah,
my
yeah.
aunt. So it wasn't. So like they were making fun of me, but it wasn't.
Well, the other
They're
day,
like, haha, Ben pees.
Right. Like, what are you gonna say? Like, you have to pee. Nerd.
at work the other day, there's the urinals are closed off for some reason. I have no idea why. Like the one was what?
Social distancing.
Yeah. Well, the one was, and then like a few days later, the other one was, and I was like, "What is this? I have to use a stall to pee now?"
Someone
But-
probably shit in there.
I usually could be.
At the post office? Well,
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, no, I believe it. I fucking believe
They're
it.
like,
But I just kind of walked into the stall and I didn't even close the door. I just started peeing because I was.
I was gonna say people do that a lot.
I didn't even think like usually like if I had to use it like I don't know a pub like McDonald's I guess is a public place. I'd close the door, but I walked in there. I started peeing. I mean, there was nobody in there, so I was like, I don't really have to close this door.
Have you ever walked in on someone doing that?
No,
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
closing
I
the
have.
door.
I walked in on a
Yeah.
bathroom.
Like you think the stall is open, and then you open the door, and
Ooh.
yeah, the guy. Yeah.
Like, oh, shit. Sorry, man.
You're
Good.
good,
I
pal.
always do like the little lean back check under them. Just like
Yeah,
Dirty
sometimes
feet?
I will. Yeah, just to make sure.
yeah.
Gotta-
Like when the second I walk into the bathroom, the first thing I check is the feet under the stall. I'm just like, who's in here with me? Just so I'm aware of my surroundings.
What if they're really short though, and their feet don't hit the ground? What if like their feet are dangling? You know, like when
Then they've got other problems.
I feel like the stall. I feel like the stall is high enough off the ground.
I'm getting a phone call
Hey,
from
you don't
Texas right now. Should I answer it?
Is it a safety thing to not have those things touch the ground?
I couldn't answer it.
So what?
The stall sides, and the door.
Yeah, so you can get out if there's a fire.
Oh, well, some are closed. I know. I mean,
feel like-
that just depends, I guess.
Why don't you
on-
get your hops in play and jump over?
Can you imagine shitting and a fire drill hat, like a fire?
I just feel like I'm sticking it. I'm holding this one.
I mean, oh, that would be.
You make it out
So
10 minutes
bad.
later. Where were you? Taking a shit, bro. Okay.
Yeah, dude,
Because
I
of
couldn't
heat.
just pinch it off like it wasn't
Fire-
one of those scenarios.
Fire does not stop me. What'd you say, Ben?
Pinch the loaf.
Pinch
Yeah.
the low.
Oh God. Oh,
Could you
Never
imagine
heard-
though, like you're that sad bastard that doesn't make it out, and a firefighter has to find your crisp ass body naked on a toilet,
Hands around your ankle.
just covered at
Yeah.
that.
Phone in hand.
Yeah. like you're just dead.
Dead.
Oh my god.
That might be the worst way to.
On the toilet? Might
I
be.
mean,
Elvis
go
die
on
on the
fire.
Didn't Elvis? I think that is what happened.
Elvis had some other issues.
Yeah, he didn't die on fire. He was on the toilet.
Me and Ben the other day.
Was he like on the toilet, pants around his ankles, or was he like on the toilet, just on the toilet?
Toilet.
Just sleeping, like
Yeah.
I don't know. You ever fall asleep taking a shit?
No, I've kind of just leaned back and went like this, but.
Maybe like post shit.
Oh,
Oh, that
Like,
felt
okay.
good.
yeah, I don't.
Like
It's like dangling.
Oh shit! I almost dropped my mic.
Just letting gravity do its work.
oh god.
Sorry, let's do that again. It's like
No. Oh.
Yo, I had one of those shits yesterday that like I didn't know if it was done when I was done. Like, couldn't tell if I got everything out. You know.
For
I had to do
the
the wipe test. You know, where you go to see your if the toilet paper comes back and you're just like, ah, shit, I didn't get it, but I got it all. It was all. In fact, I got so much of it that the wipe was clean.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus wipe.
Yeah,
Jesus wipe.
but like I didn't. It didn't feel it was gonna be a Jesus wipe.
I got you. Sometimes you have like a Jesus wipe, and then at the end it just gives up. Like it's gonna be a Jesus wipe, and then
Like, it's gonna be a Jesus wipe, but like
at
okay,
the end it's like, no, you thought so.
it gets messy right at the end.
the past week, I literally have been farting.
Wait, Joe just
What?
Joe just like scratch like both of those.
I'm just scratching my ribs because I'm hunched
Oh, okay.
over, so like I'm itchy here. Not
Um,
scratching my nipples.
Okay. I just like
You've
took
been
a quick
farting,
glance.
Dave?
Oh, I've been farting. Oh my god, dude, it's been horrible. Or it's not, I mean, it's all good now, but for like a week, dude, I was just like farting. I was kind of in pain, and I was shitting just like not solid. It was like half solid, half not solid, you know.
So it's like a
And it was like,
kind of sound.
yeah, and like it was like,
How do we always end up talking about
It was-
shit?
it was like burning my asshole. And I
Oh,
think this
might
was
be
my well, we're all good now. I think it was because I was eating so many pizza rolls and like chicken patties with hot
Pizza-
sauce. Pizza pillows.
or
Sorry, pizza
Okay.
pillows. Because I was literally just putting them in hot sauce, and I was eating hot sauce for like 3 days straight. And
that'll spice up your poops.
I think the excess hot sauce was like getting on my butthole or something like that because it was like burning.
The way you say that, it's just like, yeah, just like spilled on there.
Yeah, it's just like spilled on there.
Got on my butthole.
But we're all good now. We're good.
That's good. I'm glad you fully.
But it happened for like a week solid.
You having
I-
like spicy burp or spicy farts too?
yeah, and they were raunchy, dude.
Yeah,
Like-
hot sauce burps or hot sauce farts are bad.
Like I would make sure that I was at the other end of the machine, fart, and then start walking,
Walk.
just walk back that way if I had to. But it would follow me.
Yeah, you got to
So-
try and like pass a fan on your way.
So
that
what I did was I farted. I would walk to like the vending machine that was like right there. Walk back on the outside of the pie carts and then go to where I need, and then looped around. I did some exercise to get rid of that smell.
Trying to walk and conceal a fart is
It's tough.
tough.
Oh, you know, you guys ever? Probably not, but you cannot. It is the hardest thing to fart when you're riding a motorcycle, bro. The vibration is literally just
Yeah, wouldn't.
keeping it up there. Okay,
Really? I thought it would like make them come out easier.
No, dude, I was riding the bike the other day, and I was trying to fart. I was like, I literally had to stand up on my bike for a second just to let it out.
Because you know what it is? It's like you have to like relax your body to let a fart out, and the vibration of the motorcycle
Vibration was like,
causing your butt to tense up.
But I was like, man, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man. I was gonna say something. Oh, the best though is when you're walking, and it's literally every step. you
Yes.
fart.
Yeah.
You're just like
Yeah.
nothing better.
I've had a few
Like
of those.
running, trying to run and hold the phone is.
Oh man.
Wow. I thought it was another thing, by the way, that I was going to say. Two things at work. One, this one guy, I've noticed it happen like 4 times. He like walks to the vending machine, puts in coins, they don't work, and then he takes them out and walks away. All the time. Like I'll be sitting there on my last break, like 4:30 in the morning or whatever, and he'll just put the coins in, I'll hear them drop, he'll grab them, and he'll walk away. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't understand it. I don't know if he's an idiot or if he's a moron. So, and
Those are the only two options though.
Yeah.
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 And the other thing that happened at work, I'll tell you guys after. I don't feel like telling it on stream.
On stream? You mean on the
Or
podcast?
on the podcast, whatever. Podcast, stream, both same thing.
Whatever.
Actually, no, I'll tell it. Okay, so,
that's
so yeah, what do you have there, Nick, Ben?
Was that cash?
I think
Looked
it
like
was.
cash.
Is that Coke?
Coasters.
Oh, looked like cash.
Both started with C's. We're good.
You
We
said
know.
was
what
that Coke?
I said Coke.
Yeah, that was
Like a bag of Coke. I don't know. Oh, my dad. He brings out this right. I'm making my bread. I'm making toast or whatever. He brings up this giant pot, right? Like this, like a pot that you would make like soup for like a homeless shelter or something like that. So, and he opens up the lid and he takes out like this coil-looking pipe thing, some tubes, and I'm like, we cooking meth or something? What's going on? He's like, yes, that's exactly what we're doing. Good money.
What was it?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Matt.
Yeah.
Meth.
Indeed it was.
But the other thing at work was the machine. It's very dark in the machine, right? And
Sure.
it was sorry. So the machine jammed. I couldn't find the letter that was making it jam, and we couldn't start the machine unless it was cleared, because it would have just kept stopping. So I'm like, call a tech. They got to find this thing. I don't know where it is. It could have been under the belt, blah, blah. So they open it up, and they find it right away, but it was a black letter. So I could not see it. So,
It was a black letter.
yeah, I'm like, the fuck? And my dude asked me, he's like, how come you couldn't see it? I'm like, dude, it was dark down there. He was like, you ever have sex in the dark? And I'm like, I'm like, what? I'm like, no. He's like, well, I guess that makes sense. That's what his analogy was. I can't find a letter because it's dark. And he goes, well, you ever have sex in the dark?
Is that all he said?
That's all, well, he said, you ever have sex in the dark? I said no, and he goes, well, I guess that makes sense.
So thus verifying that Dave has only had sex in the light.
In the light. Well, I'm just not saying that it's been pitch black, but that's what his analogy was. That since I did not have sex at night or in the dark, I can't find a letter in the pitch black. And I was like, that makes total sense.
Yeah, I see the correlation there.
Yes.
Oh man. We're so strange.
So it was funny.
Sex and letters.
Sex and letters, dude.
That's the title of this podcast right now. Sex and letters.
Oh,
God.
what else? I think that's everything. Maybe 3
That's
things,
everything.
not 7 things.
I'm interested to see Ben's progression of chair movements throughout this podcast.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real interesting. You're just constantly switching from like sitting in it to like leaning in it.
I have never been able to sit still.
I'm waiting for you to like just like get in like the squatting position.
Spider-Man. Like,
Yeah.
I was sitting when we started, like, I just normal, it looked like, but my legs were up on the table. You couldn't even tell.
oh.
I was, like, lounging all... Oh, my back cracked. That's me as a baby.
Oh.
Riveting information.
Um,
I mean, you're not really a
Yeah,
baby. You're like a
Air is
toddler.
So loud.
Yeah, I would say toddler.
I was
baby.
tough.
Get your
And if you
back
look
straight.
in the way back,
Yeah, we
way
can't.
back there.
That's a
my-
graduation picture? A senior picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Young and skinny and attractive.
Yeah, now you're
Just fat
old
and
and fat
attractive.
and ugly.
That's right.
That is. I found an old was it a yearbook or a program? And I saw Babyface Dave and Babyface Ben with.
Oh,
long
I'm glad you
hair.
guys brought that up. Did Ben? I imagine Sarah showed you that picture that she sent me on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't. She only sent it to me then. She sent me this picture the other day, but your sister,
okay.
obviously. She said OG Shuffle, and this was at your graduation party, Ben.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I look so f-
this picture existed.
I look so fucking
didn't either.
stupid. Yeah, when
Yeah,
was this?
What the hell?
That's
you look
fun.
4.
I'd
Dave.
rather not answer that.
What?
Excuse? Yeah, I look
but
4. I look young.
So that's us.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Odd apparel on at your graduation party, and little did we know that a few years later we'd be starting a podcast together.
I think we probably could have guessed.
When you guys got invited to graduation parties, did you feel obligated to go to every single one?
Yes.
So did I, and now I look back and I'm like, I don't think I needed to.
Nick, if you didn't want to come to mine, you
No,
didn't.
no, no. You had.
Fine.
I showed up late to Ben's, and I don't remember why.
Ben's was fun due to some events that happened.
Well,
Yes.
I missed all the fun stuff because I showed up late, and I don't remember what the fuck I was doing.
Oh, it will work.
I must have been working, but like, I don't know what at the time, I don't know what job I had, because it was obviously during the summer, so I had the camp job.
Maybe you were at another one or something.
What?
Maybe you were at another one or something.
Walgreens. Didn't you work at Walgreens?
I guess I did work at Walgreens, but like I definitely would have not worked at Walgreens on a day of a graduation party.
No, I meant like another graduation party.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant.
Oh,
I guess I could have been. I just don't remember who else would
I
have
think
had. one.
Dom's was that day.
I definitely didn't go to Dom's.
I went to Dom's. I went to his
Kevin's
first.
that day.
Who?
Kevin.
I didn't go to Kevin's.
I don't know, man.
And also, why wouldn't I pick yours over the other person first?
Because Ben sucks.
I went later.
That's
I
the
think.
point, yeah.
Because
Yeah, I would always think
I think
about,
so.
it's like, who am I going to stay at the longest, most likely?
Yeah.
So I'll go to the other ones first. And then I'll enter
I
yours.
just remember getting there, and everyone was like, "Yo, you missed it." Jake was just like flipping water bottles for like an hour.
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
Like,
while everyone else was trying to find
Someone's
something.
phone.
Yeah.
Whose?
Bridget.
Bridget's phone, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That was fun.
He's just
I-
sitting there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
3 in a row!
Yeah.
Yes, 3 in a
Yeah,
row!
He had like 6 at one point.
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah.
Nick, did
What?
you see that? I mean, this is addressed to both of you guys as well, but I'm just Nick's more likely to have seen it than you guys. Resume. Nick, did you see that? When Luca hit that shot
Yeah.
in the timeout just before it, he was
Oh,
not
just
paying
water
attention.
bottles. Yeah. Yeah.
Wasn't listening at all. Was just flipping a water bottle. And then he gets like the shot of a lifetime.
Yeah. That's gall.
That's how you focus up.
It's like, I got this.
That's just
Flipping
crazy,
water
man.
bottles. I had a water bottle next to me somewhere, and I really want it now.
You guys remember that game we played years ago where we flipped a Gatorade bottle, and then if somebody didn't land the flip, we would drop it on their knuckles?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tip
It
of
was
their finger.
pinky finger.
Tip-
Oh,
yeah.
okay, that's what it was. I've like seen that
Yes.
on TikTok recently of like people like, here's a great game if you want to like abuse your friends, and I'm like, we invented this game. TikTok cannot take credit for it.
I saw one flipping thing. It was like kids trying to get a Red Bull inside.
Yeah,
Like a pint flask.
Yeah, yeah.
And it fits perfectly.
I've seen that a couple times. Or ping pong balls.
It was such a fun game.
Ping pong balls.
Like,
How
Yeah, I was watching ping pong. Wildest ping pong shots.
Dude, some are crazy.
Really,
I saw this one.
Oh,
Saw this one on
Really good.
Instagram where it just touched the corner, and it was like he hit it at his ground level, or it was everyone's ground level, I guess. But he hit it on his side at pretty much the ground, and it came up and hit the corner of the other guy, and he was like dead. You know?
What would be your ping pong grunt if you were a ping
Oh.
ponger?
No, I do like. Hold on. Let me get into it. Ben, play me for a second.
Every time.
You say play him?
Ben, play me.
Ben, virtually.
Virtually play me. Here we go. Ready? Are you serving? Ugh. I think I'd be like, ugh, ugh.
They've got a chest grunt.
And then like
And
tennis is a, ugh. It's a more.
Tennis, I'm like, hip,
noises.
Yeah.
hip.
Did they ever like? What is the purpose of a grunt? Is it just to get more momentum behind you?
It just
No,
feels
it's
good.
like an exertion of energy, and it just like happens, man.
Yeah.
It's like Zach
It's like when
Greinke.
you lift weights, I guess. Like,
Yeah. Zach Greinke, he's a pitcher on the Astros. He grunts when he throws a pitch, and like now that there's not fans in the stadium.
oh yeah.
It's like really audible.
Yeah. Same thing with Max Scherzer. Well, it's different, but like when Greinke does it, it's like a grunt. But when Scherzer does it, he's legitimately screaming. And it's terrible. Like, legitimately, like imagine being
I
in
wouldn't
the
be able to hit
batter's
the ball. I
box.
mean, I wouldn't be able to hit the ball anyways, but like, I would be
Right.
terrified of hitting the ball if it was being thrown at me like that.
I'd be laughing, and I would
Right.
like. I'd be so hard
Scherzer's on
to
the mound. This dude's terrifying anyway. Like he's got two different colored eyes. He's like staring at you over his glove, and then like his wind up is like intense, and then he throws a pitch and he's screaming at you. I was just like, turn around and fuck away.
My God.
Jack Greinke, on the other hand, he threw a pitch the other day that went 54 miles an hour.
Oh, that's nice.
Why
It's
is
an
it
ephus.
an ephus?
Yeah. So like he just like lobbed it like softball, and it went right in the middle of the strike zone, and the dude was like
I think I saw that.
54 miles an hour.
Can you like?
92 down and away. It was gross.
Can you like? Just send the ball up, and it comes like down right into the glove. Can you do that?
You could.
Just like rainbow it 50 feet up in the air, and then.
Yeah.
Wow.
You could.
Yo, we
Magic.
should do a home run derby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Hey.
guys should come to Florida and do that.
Ah.
That'd be fun.
Really? In a pandemic?
In a pandemic? You're kidding.
What are we at time wise here, Dave?
8 minutes.
Yep. 8
We
minutes.
started at like 1:13, so we're just shy of an hour.
Yeah, we're at 50, like 56 minutes.
Just shy of an hour.
55 minutes.
So just shy of an hour.
No,
Yeah.
Just shy of an hour.
no. We're about
Ah.
we're about 20, 25 minutes over half an hour.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Like so, like just shy of an hour.
No, but like just over half an hour. Or like well over half an hour.
Okay, but like just shy of an hour.
Yeah, but like really shy of 2 hours.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh well. Yeah.
Really shy.
Okay.
I need a new wallet. That's what I
I just
need.
got this one.
You like it?
It's very nice.
Mine's too fat, man.
It doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't fold, doesn't do anything. It's got 3 pockets, and it works. And it's like literally a third of the thickness of my previous wallet. So like all my back issues gone.
I hate sitting on a fat wallet,
I was
man.
literally sitting like this for like years, just like
I'm a front pocket wallet guy.
I'm
Yeah.
a back pocket only. With this one, I put it in my side pocket because I don't want to sit on it because it's like nice. I like it a lot, and it's thin, so I don't want to bend it too much here in the corner.
I put mine in my back
My
pocket.
UBID picture.
Huh?
You want to see my UBID picture?
I side pocket mine. Oh,
Oh, wow.
your head looks a lot squarer in that picture.
Because of the hair.
Well, I was also skinny.
That does not look like you. That is freaking me out.
You kind of, yeah. No. I
Did
just
this
said
thing. I did like, I'm talking now, Nick. At the end of the semester, my last honors class, we had like a little like celebration ceremony thing, and like my teacher like put up the class roster, and she went like said something about everybody, and it had our ID pictures on it.
Oh, God.
And like they were all rough, like they were all at least 4 years old, and she put mine up there and it was that picture, and I immediately got like 4 texts and being like, whoa.
Whoa there, buddy.
It was but there was a couple, like there was one kid who like he was fat freshman year, and now he's like really in shape, and like the difference is just like, whoa. It was weird.
It is really weird looking at old pictures. It's like...
I had a hat on the whole day.
What did they have the camera like down here? Like
They
aimed
did.
up at you?
They did have
That
it down.
angle was awful.
But I had a hat on the whole day, and I was like, wait, do I have to take a picture for this? Yeah. And they're like, you have to remove your hat too. And I was like, fuck.
Can't even see your chin in that picture.
Yeah, well, because it all looks like, yeah, it all looks like one thing.
The angle is horrendous.
That's when I
I
had.
totally forgot that my UBID picture isn't me.
Oh, yeah, you told us that,
In the
right?
system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to follow up on that.
I'm sure you won't.
Is your card like the right picture?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just in the system, it's a different dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
They were like, guy with glasses, white.
Here you go.
Looks like a picture to me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nikki V.
What
Sorry.
was that, Dave?
I just said
Dave
Nikki
just yelled
V.
Nikki V.
Oh, okay. So like school starts next week, and I have to teach, and I'm teaching 4 sections in a row, and I have to wear a mask for like 6 hours.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know why I'm grunting at that. I wear a mask for 6 hours every goddamn day.
Me too. 8.5 or 8 hours.
And like, I don't have a problem with wearing a mask or anything. Like,
You will.
you should.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going
In
to.
a pandemic.
Pandemic, really? But that's a long time.
It's hard with glasses, especially
Yes.
when you're doing something like teaching.
Yeah. And like, I'm, you guys know, like, I'm quiet anyway.
Yeah, we know.
So like, muffled through a mask, I'm gonna be screaming for 6 hours.
Does your mask stay on well, Ben? Because whenever I talk or if I'm chewing something, it just slowly goes down. All the time.
Yeah, it does, but like, I have a couple. I have like 3 that I rotate through, and like one of them's really bad, in like terms of coming down. One of them's okay, and then one's pretty good. So I'll just have to.
All mine are fantastic. We just got new ones at Disney. They're much thinner material, which is so nice because the other ones were like thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah. Yo, do you know that video?
No.
Oh,
Anyways, so the
Or
new
there's
ones.
a bowl of oatmeal.
I'll have to watch it after this.
Oh, that's such
Right. So the new ones are much thinner. It's a much thinner material, more breathable. But I've noticed that now when I like go to breathe, it's formed to the face much better than the previous ones. So there's like less airflow in the sides. So like the mask sucks into my mouth when I try and breathe, and it's very difficult for me to breathe with it on. It is very annoying. So like whenever I'm on a safari, if we don't have to wear them when we're giving a safari, but sometimes if there's people in my front row, I will anyways, just because they're that close to me. So I'll like have to like hold it like this, like away from my face to talk, so I can breathe better. And it's awful. They're nicer because they're thinner, but they're awful.
Did you see the test they did with the different masks and how they work?
No.
Like neck gaiters are 0% effective.
Oh yeah, we don't allow them at Disney because they do not work at all.
Yeah. They showed like the particles that pass through different masks.
Yeah, what kind did you say?
Like the neck gaiters, you know, like the
Ones they sell on like Instagram.
Yeah.
the ones that
They're
you
basically
just
just
pull
up.
Yeah.
just like a bandana essentially.
Yeah.
Garbage?
Yeah,
Garb.
don't work at all.
Major garbage.
How about
And then there's
that?
the ones that have like the little air vent on the side,
Yeah, it's like,
but like that air vent doesn't have a filter, so it's just a hole.
yeah,
So it just gets out, and it's like we don't allow those either, but people wear them all the time because they're like, I can breathe in it though, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You're giving me the Rona.
Nerd.
I saw a guy the other day wearing like a welding mask.
Hey,
Like that's deep.
I like seeing people at Disney that have like massive beards wearing a little blue mask that like doesn't do, and it's just like, I'm like, dude, that cannot be comfortable at all. Like, just don't come or shave the thing. Like,
I had my mask down on my chin the one day. The person at work walks over to me and goes, I thought you had like a really thick beard within one day, or grew a really thick beard in one day, because from a glance, my thing is black. My face mask is black. They're like, I thought your beard was just really thick. I was like, no.
Wish.
I wish, bruh.
also, we don't call them face masks at Disney. We're
Of course
supposed to
you
call them face coverings.
I hate Disney.
Stupid. And then we don't call it social distancing. They changed the name of that too.
Oh,
It is
God.
now physical distancing.
I hate Disney.
Oh. Just to hammer the point home.
I do. Like, why you call it a costume? It's a fucking uniform, okay? It's a
'Cause we
fucking uniform.
Because we're all wearing costumes, Dave. I look like I'm a safari driver. That's not a uniform. That's a costume.
No, that's a uniform.
I literally wore it for Halloween last year.
If you ask an actual safari driver that's not at Disney what his outfit is, he'll be like, oh, it's my uniform.
Well, yeah, but he's not an actual safari driver.
Yes, he
Therefore, I'm in costume.
is. There's animals there. I consider Joe an official safari driver.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Okay?
I...
You know who
I
you know what I consider a costume is the Disney princesses and the Disney characters. Those are the only costumes that are at Disney.
Whoa.
They're not a Dave. That's just what they wear on a daily
Yeah,
basis.
yeah, you said.
Disney characters don't change out of their clothes.
Right.
Yeah, they're not even. That's not actors. That's like the actual Disney characters.
Yeah. Cinderella really lives in Magic Kingdom.
Oh.
Yeah. How dare you?
Kate calls Tyler's uniform
A costume?
costume.
Now that's a uniform.
That's
By the U.S. government.
he's in the Air Force.
Yeah.
So me, Kate, and Kennedy went to Eileen's yesterday, and Tyler was in there, and he had stopped on his way home from work, so he was in like full uniform. So we saw him standing inside, and Kate was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna thank him for his service."
God.
He hates that.
Because he hates it. Like,
Why does he hate that?
it
Because
makes
he-
him uncomfortable.
Well,
Well, he said,
yeah, Ben, I think you're about to say it. You'll explain it better than me. I'm sure.
"Oh, well, I was saying that he's like used to it now, but
Oh, okay. That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, like, he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't served.
Like if you ask a World War II vet, that I feel like you'd be like, yeah, thank you for your service. But like
yeah,
anybody now, it's like,
Tyler just sits in an office all day.
yeah, like he hasn't been overseas or anything, which like,
so
I mean, like he's serving the country, but it's different. You know?
Yeah.
But so we were gonna walk in and be like, "Oh my god, thank you so much for your service." and then a woman literally walked in right in front of us and saw him, and she was like,
Oh.
"Your service."
So then you were just like, nope.
We were like, "Can't do that."
Wow.
It was so genuine, and she was like,
How does he respond when he gets told that?
Straight faced.
No, well, like she did it again as she walked out,
Oh.
because he was standing right next to the door, and she like put her hand on his shoulder, and she goes, "Really, thank you again for your service." And he just smiled and was like, "Thank you, I appreciate that." And
I bet he's so uncomfortable all the time.
she walked out, and he looks at me and goes, "She just molested me."
It all starts with a shoulder touch. That's all it takes.
The woman was like at least 80.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like a 40-year-old woman.
No.
Listen, if
I mean,
anybody's been
you know what?
molested
It's not cheating after like 80.
after like 70.
Oh, 70?
Well,
I'm thinking-
you guys know the show Shameless?
I hate that show.
Oh, it's so
I
funny.
didn't watch it. I'm familiar.
It's funny, but the episode I just watched, the one girl's mom like slept with another old woman's husband, and she was like, "Get over it. Anything past 70, you should just get over it." And I'm like, "All right, 70's the age. Okay,
All right. Whatever.
whatever."
Yeah. All right. Should we do some trivia?
Trivia.
All right.
That
Nick, you got to
trivia-
pee first, or
Hey
like, you
Ben,
good?
No, I'm good today. I didn't have 5 gallons of water.
do you have it pulled up?
Yeah.
All right, I want us to hit refresh at the same time and see if we get the same questions.
You won't.
Hey, you never know.
You never know.
Do it.
What?
Do you
I
just
still
want to
have.
No, I don't want to do it. I just want to see if we have the same lineup.
I still haven't used. I'll use it this week.
So what's your first question right now?
My first question right now is, what classification of rock covers approximately 75% of the Earth's surface?
Okay.
Sedimentary.
Okay, well, that's not the thing. So now we're going to refresh.
Is it sedimentary?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
When
So-
are we refreshing?
In 3,
Geochemistry
Two-
major right here.
I already been 3, 2, 1. Refreshing. All right. What's your first question?
Hold on, still loading.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same.
Illustrator Sidney Paget created the trademarks of who?
Thomas Jefferson.
No.
Mine is whose difference engine is. Wait, what? That doesn't sound right to me. Hold on. Who's-
It's not right?
Difference engine. It says difference engine in quotations. So is often described as the first computer.
Wow. You sure it's not like difference? Is it definitely difference?
How do you spell difference?
How's it spelled, Dave?
How do you spell difference?
Difference.
Yeah, it's difference.
Okay.
Unless difference and difference are spelled the same.
They probably are.
They probably are. And they're just pronounced differently because fucks. Anyways,
All
it's Charles.
Dave, you do the question this week because I only have one screen and I don't.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, dude?
Okay.
You look with the polo. That really is it's quite a look.
I wonder what my
Alright,
hair
let's
is
get
looking
this
like. Terrible.
Dave,
Are you gonna get it cut?
I don't know. What did you say, Ben?
do the question.
Ooh, the
Hey,
question.
man. I know. Fucking relax, guys. We in a hurry or something?
Yeah, I said I have errands to run today.
Okay.
That's
well,
why we're doing this at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Pippin number.
Who?
I don't
Go
care.
back.
Anybody. At the same time. 3, 2, 1. Say a number.
17. Nope. Okay. Okay.
That works for me.
I was going to say we'll do 3 questions today. All right. Oh, I know the answer. What type of creature is a copperhead?
What?
Got it. Done, locked in.
What type of creature is a copperhead?
Let's go! I think I just won. I think I just won, boys.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh.
Wait, what was 43? How come I don't have week 43 written down?
Last week was
Oh my
the-
god. The one that
Was the eye thing, right? Near distance or nearsighted?
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
no. Last week there was a disqualification.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because Ben
Yep.
talked to Kate.
I
But who
didn't
got it?
talk to her.
She just heard it and said, oh,
She just
pause.
I was on FaceTime. Right, you FaceTime me?
Yeah, I FaceTime you.
And she was sitting next to me on the couch. And she's like, oh, it's this. And I'm like, thank you, but we just cheated.
If you didn't turn and said nice job, you'd have been clear.
Well, she was like, you gonna give me credit? And I'm like,
No.
No. Wait till I hang up.
I forgot what I said
locked in
last
here?
week. Yeah, sorry. Everyone good? 3. All at the same time?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Snake.
Snake. It's a little snake.
Watch it be wrong. It's like a
I'll be so
giraffe.
I almost thought it.
It's a snake.
egg.
It's a snake. So I
nice.
believe. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Heyo. 34-44. Ben got 2. Nick got 2. Joe got 0.
What?
Dave got 2. So Ben had 7 in 6 weeks. Nick had 3 in 6 weeks.
Let's go.
Joe had 8 in 6 weeks. And I
There it
had 5 in 6 weeks. Lame. Ben, have me and you won?
no.
That's
Yeah,
so,
let's go. Nick. We're the only winners.
Yeah, boy.
so sad.
Woo!
Sad day.
I will let you guys know what I want.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Do I still have a meal?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yes. Nick.
I just realized that.
Yes.
Because you only did one, right?
Yeah.
Another question, just for the hell of it before we leave. How many sides does a trapezoid have?
4.
4.
Good job,
Yeah.
guys. Now, if I would have said a 3D trapezoid, how many faces?
Trapezoidal prism. Trapezoidal prism.
How many faces does it
How
have?
many faces?
What is it? 18
It's 6.
Oh, wait.
6.
faces. Okay, I got
Face.
you.
Not lines.
Yeah.
Not edges. Faces.
I got you.
Good job.
Is it 6?
It's 6.
Because it's
Yeah.
just like a square.
It's a.
Top, bottom, sides, back, and front.
It's this with.
I don't know why that was so hard for me.
I
Because
think
you're
it's just 'cause it's such a weird.
because you're
shape.
old, fat, and ugly now.
Right.
It has 10 edges, though. 10 edges.
I was gonna, yeah, because it'd technically be like flipped, wouldn't it? Because if never mind.
Okay.
Can I complain about Dave for a second?
Oh, sure.
Oh
Play it.
shit.
Okay, so basically there's this new video game that just came out called PGA 2K21, and
I'm not gonna get
it's
it.
so much fun. It is so much
I was
fun.
watching. Hey! Don't shit on me yet, okay? Because
Thank
I
you.
was.
School like Q's in that.
I'm gonna get it. Tyler and I are getting it.
You can't play it, by the way.
We can't,
with
it's
us.
not cross-play.
Oh, of course you got it on your stupid PC.
Listen, Joe, you're about to get a PC, so just don't buy it. And then get it in
Me
your
and Will
PC.
playing it for like 3 hours yesterday. Sick.
Listen. Anyways, I was watching. I was
Big ol' wiener.
watching Nate Shot. Sorry, I was watching Nate Shot play it, and I was like, "Huh, this kind of looks a little interesting."
It's fun.
So, but if it was like I don't know, maybe not $60, be a little more.
Oh.
It's worth
Bro.
it, Dave.
Bro. You got money.
Yeah,
You can afford.
you can afford. Listen, I'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A year and a half.
2022. when PGA 2022 comes out.
Yeah.
2K22.
All right.
Can you bootleg games?
Probably.
Maybe.
If you could, I wouldn't do it. It's illegal.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying going.
It's illegal.
It's like, how do you bootleg a game, guys? Huh?
Red flag.
FBI's coming for you, bud.
All right.
All right, my name is Benjamin. You can follow me on the Twitsters and the Instagrams at Benjakozy, BenjakOsy. Hit me on the social meds. Thanks. Best thing I ate this week. Well, I'm just gonna do the best thing I ate since the last time I was on podcast because.
Yeah, that's fair.
On my birthday, we went to this restaurant and they had poutine and it was so good. So good. Fresh curds, gravy.
Some curds. The word curds just sounds
It's
gross.
awful. I hate
Okay.
that word.
It makes the food less attractive.
You
without-
make food less attractive. How about that?
Damn, all right.
That's mean.
That's mean. By the way, I'm wearing sandals right now. Nike, by the way, sponsor us.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not wearing. Usually, I wear socks, but this whole time my feet have just been sweating, and they've just been like
Yeah.
sloshing around in there, and it's very disgusting.
Oh,
Explain the fact that like if I'm not hot but I'm barefoot, my feet just sweat. Like I don't have to be
Yeah,
hot for
you
my feet to sweat. Bare feet just sweat. I don't know
Yeah,
mine
They
are
just-
right now.
my hands are now clammy. My whole body. I mean, it's whatever. You guys know.
why. Anyways, Nick.
This is no news. I've been Nick, N to the ICK. Hey hey. Yeah. Follow me. Your next cheerleading competition. What's I lost track. Oh, social medias.
That's called an aneurysm right there.
yeah,
stroke.
Mike.
He was literally like,
It's called
like,
human lag.
Yep.
Yeah. Follow me at Nick J Ventura, Twitter and Instagram. Big things coming soon. Best thing I ate this week.
Big things.
Best thing. Like we had like a little stir fry thing situated.
Mm,
The
yummy.
G.
Good. Some veggies. There was some rice in there. Very good.
Some rice in there.
Good in the pan. I also I found a recipe to make like the best mac and cheese I've ever seen in my life. So I might try to do that this week. So, wow. Yeah. Bye.
Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, you can follow me on my photography Instagram at Sharky_photography. You can follow my regular Instagram at Secret Agent Sharky. And my YouTube is Joe Sharky. The best thing I had this week was I didn't really eat anything out of the ordinary. So it's a toss-up between no, I lied. I did have something really good since last time I recorded. When I was at Animal Kingdom Lodge this past weekend, we went down to the hotel restaurant for breakfast, and I got this sausage. I don't know what it was called. It's all like African food, so it was some African sausage.
Oh.
It was real tasty. It came with potatoes that had some seasoning on it that I've never had before. It was phenomenal potatoes. The bacon was just like regular bacon, so that was good. And eggs, scrambled eggs, cage-free,
Huh?
quality eggs.
What's going on there, Ben? What's cage free?
Cage-free means the chickens
Aren't.
aren't in a cage.
They were roaming,
Roaming chickens, yeah.
free roam,
Free
chicken.
reign.
free range.
Free
That's what I
range
was-
chickens,
that's what I was
so
trying to
the
go for.
eggs are not laid in a cage.
What's the difference?
Nothing, probably.
Just a big.
It's just like
hoax?
what animal freaks say to like, I don't want the chickens to be harmed during this process of my food.
It's just more humane, I guess.
Yeah.
Chickens live better lives. Or something.
lay
Shout
more quality eggs, I suppose.
Shout out to the chickens.
Yeah.
All
Shut
the
up.
chickens out there.
All them
Dave.
chickens. Dave Sharkey. At DShark101.
We're just going.
And, Twitter at DShark101.
For David Sharkey.
Favorite
Twitch.
thing. Oh, Ben, you're going? I was
R8
just.
Sharkey. Everything else is listed there. The best thing he ate this week is probably chicken patty and pizza pillows.
I was gonna say that, but then I realized I said that last week. So mine is yesterday I had Chinese food, sweet and sour chicken with pork fried rice, an egg roll, and 2 fortune cookies.
2 fortune cookies. Any good fortunes?
I don't. Something about necessity. That's the only word I remember.
His is like, it's a necessity for you to be nice, and Dave's like, I don't want that bullshit.
and then a can of strawberry
A
Mike's.
can of whoop ass with it.
A can of pass.
Stone Cold.
All right, and of course you can follow the podcast on Twitter at CSGPod, CSGPOD, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Shuffle Podcast. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. All right, this has been episode 44. Thank you so much for joining us. Come back next week.
Bye-bye.
See ya.